My name is Olaji Afolabi from Globalclique, and today we are going to be explaining how to spot fake job adverts and recognizing interview red flags in Nigeria and Africa. And the reason why we are actually having this presentation is that we've received uh, some feedbacks from Nigerians who are in need of jobs that once in a lifetime they have once fall victim to the hands of uh, job scams and fake job interview venues. And because of this, we are going to be enlightening you on how to spot fake job adverts and recognizing interview red flags in Nigeria. Okay, number one red flag you need to take note is that when you see that a job advertiser or an employer does not have any online presence, you need to be very careful because if there is no online presence, you won't have any basis to research about the company or to know more about their operation. So you need to check the company details on Google and on the internet to see whether they actually have any forms of presence. So, and another red flag you need to take note of is that you have to be careful of suspicious emails. When you see that a company is sending you mails from Yahoo Mail, Gmail, Rocket Mails, Hotmails, and the likes, and they do not have any company-based domain name to send you an email, is another red flag because you won't have any basis to actually pin them down or actually investigate them. So then another red flag that is also very important for you to take note is fee demands. Most companies that are legitimate and truly want people to join their workforce do not demand for fees because they are the ones that need your service and they don't actually need you to pay them any fee to get a job with their organization. So most job scammers are interested in only the money they are going to collect from job hunters or candidates because they know that there is high level of unemployment in Nigeria and a lot of people are desperate to get a job, so they are willing to pay any amount of money to get jobs. So that's the number two red flag that you need to take note of when you are doubting the legitimacy of a job advert or job interview in Nigeria. Then the number three red flag is unfamiliar job roles. When you see that a job role is not so familiar to you and your CV carries something else and they are inviting you to come and do another thing else, just be very careful because there has to be a clarity and you have to also scrutinize the emails that they are sending to you. You don't respond to unsolicited email. You only respond to an email that you are actually expecting, not the one that you are not expecting. So then the fourth red flag is unprofessional email addresses. So we have earlier discussed about this and you have to be very careful the source of the email. If somebody is sending you an email from Yahoo or Gmail or Rocket Mail or Hotmail, you need to actually investigate properly because a legitimate company will send you details about their vacancy or their recruitment offering from their company domain name. So you need to be very, very careful and be vigilant when you receive job offers email from unprofessional domain or email address. So then another thing to actually observe is missing or irrelevant job titles. Okay, job titles that are not clearly specified might be very, very dangerous. The reason is that number one, are you going there to work as a cleaner, or you are going there to work as a secretary, or you are going there to work as a marketer? There has to be very good clarity of what you are going there to do. So from the first point, when you see a job advert and there is no clearly specified job title, then you need to be very careful whether that company is actually well organized or something is actually going wrong with them, because a professional job advert has to be very consistent, has to be and the company structure must be very okay, and it does not have to be a generic job title. So the red flag number 6 is no experience required. So a lot of job scammers have used this to actually lure innocent job hunters into their prey by telling them no experience is required. No matter how the job is, there is a certain level of entry-level experience that is needed to actually get any job, whether you can type or you can speak good and correct English, you can write very well, you can dress very well, you need to have basic understanding of certain geographic location. There has to be an experience, but because they know that we have high level of unemployment and a lot of people are actually looking for job, there is high level of desperation, and because of this, they tell you no experience required to lure you into their scam or to be a victim of their scam game. So then the other one is the job offer, which is red flag 7. uh, Unrealistic salaries, vague job description, unsolicited interviews. So other red flags to actually watch for while going for any job interview or while applying for any job vacancy that you have actually seen on the internet. Then the eighth red flag is lack of transparency. You see, when a company is not transparent enough prior to inviting you for interview, you need to be very careful because you need to know more about the role. You need to know about the interview format, whether it's going to be virtual or physical, the venue, the time, the interview process manager, and the likes. And if they have not declared this information for you, it's very dangerous, and you should be very careful and try to investigate properly. Then, if there is no company information in the interview invitation, so you need to be very, very careful. So you have to stay very vigilant, verify every information before going for job interviews. And if you spot any suspicious activities, you have to report to the relevant authority or inform a trusted partner or advisor so that both of you can diagnose the issue together, diagnose the invitation together. And if you spot a further red flag, you have to just say no and just be very, very careful. So now, how do you spot some of these fake job interviews locations? You know, they give you unusual location, they give mismatch addresses. You find it very difficult to find the venue. Then you have to know that there is problem, there is fire on the mountain, and you have to run for your life. Also, you have to be very careful of unprofessional processes in job interviews, because you've gone to a place for a job interview, the interview was rushed, they immediately issued a job offer, and while you were there, you saw an overcrowded session, and you didn't actually pay attention enough, and you still accepted the job position. This might be a recipe for disaster, because an organized company will not rush interview for you, will not issue job offer to you immediately, and we organize everything to give you a very good experience about their workplace, how their organization is set up, and how things run in their organization. So when your interview is rushed and they quickly give you a job offer, you need to be very careful and ensure that you are not going to the wrong hand, or you are not going to the wrong organization, or you are not going to end up in the net of job scammers. So, and finally, we just have to thank you for paying attention so far. You need to be very careful, and we wish you best of luck in your job search. We wish you a successful and fulfilling careers ahead. So, and finally, if you are in need of job and you want us to support you, so you can always submit your CV to globalclique.net/submit CV. Our team of HR professionals and recruiters will be there to respond back to you and support you in any of your job need. So we wish you best of luck and success in everything you do. Thank you so much.